There is a girl sitting alone in a coffee shop right now. Not because she has no friends, not because something went wrong today. She has a full phone, people who would answer if she called. She cannot shake the feeling that nobody actually knows her, not the version of her that exists at 2 a.m. when she is being honest. She orders her coffee, she opens her phone, she scrolls, the feeling stays. You have felt this. You know exactly what that coffee shop feels like from the inside. This feeling is not a personal failure, it is a public health crisis. 2023. The U.S. Surgeon General issued a formal advisory about loneliness. Loneliness carries a health risk equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, not metaphorically, statistically, biologically, equivalent. Nobody puts a warning label on loneliness. Nobody tells you to quit. 148 studies, 300,000 people across multiple countries. Social isolation increases risk of premature death by 26%. Loneliness increases it by 29%. Living alone by 32%. Heart disease gets billion-dollar campaigns. Loneliness gets told to get out more. We are the most connected generation in human history. You can reach someone on the other side of the planet in 4 seconds. And yet, loneliness rates have been climbing for 50 years without stopping. 1990, 20% felt lonely. 2020, 40%. Doubled. Among people aged 18 to 24, 61%. The most connected people who ever lived. Something in the connection is broken. The brain knows the difference. University of Chicago. Lonely brain sees nearby social interaction, activates threat response. Not indifference, threat. Every ambiguous text, every unanswered message, processed through threat detection. Being lonely does not make you care less. It makes you care more in ways that exhaust you. Chronic loneliness raises cortisol levels, increases inflammation, disrupts sleep. Even sleeping the right hours, quality degrades. Weakens immune response, raises blood pressure, accelerates cognitive decline. Loneliness is as damaging as obesity. Your body treats being alone as a wound. The cruelest part is the trap it builds. A friend who cancels plans becomes evidence of rejection. The lonely person withdraws slightly. Withdrawal makes genuine connection harder. Loneliness is one of the few things that gets better at surviving the longer it exists. We built a world extraordinarily good at simulating connection. Likes, comments, notifications, follower counts, without the biological requirements. Actual bonding requires time, presence, being known across multiple contexts. It requires conflict and repair, boredom shared. You cannot get these from a screen. The screen shows you a photograph of food. Your body is still hungry. There is no simple antidote here. Urban design that creates genuine third places, spaces that are neither home nor work. Phone designs that do not deliberately maximize time spent alone looking at a screen. These will not change by next week. They require collective decision from people who profit from your loneliness. People with lowest loneliness rates are not people with the most friends. They are the people who feel known by at least one other person. One. Not a crowd. Not a follower count. Not a full contact list. One. Quality over quantity is not a comfort phrase. It is the clinical finding. The girl in the coffee shop closes her phone. She gathers her things. Outside, the city goes on, full of people in their own silent coffee shops. She does not know the feeling has a name, has data, has a Surgeon General advisory. She just knows it is there, and she carries it home. You cannot fix an epidemic alone, but you can make one phone call tonight to someone who would be surprised you called. Not a text, a call. Tell them something true, not the curated version, the 2 a.m. version. It will feel strange. Do it anyway. Being known is not something that happens to you. It is something you have to be willing to risk first. Keep swimming.